Sometimes I'll come up here and there'll be, well, and of course I'm mostly speaking for Spring Cove, which is the steepest road in here, and I have somebody got in the ditch once, so I've had some issues on Spring Cove that we've working through, and I'm seeing some improvement. But I was wondering, is there a program, because I mean the roads look great or they don't look good, and I know that you don't control the weather. I certainly understand that, and I think you're doing a good job.
Well, that's part of the issue, and quite frankly, we have a family issue, so we've been out of town quite a bit, more than we'd like to be.
Yeah.
So what I do is I rely on Dustin. Basically, he comes by, checks on everything once a week, scrapes at least once a month, cuts. We kind of cut as needed. I've been trying to save a little money here and there because I know there's going to be a gate issue, and so I've been trying to move things around so we have a little extra money to do things with the gate if that became another issue again. But like I say, anytime anybody has any problem, I don't generally run the roads and inspect things. So if you see a clogged culvert, just call me, and usually the next day I'll have somebody here and get it taken care of. Now, if it's a contractor involved,
different issue.
Mr. Bradley's going to find out. But when you call somebody around here, they don't always show up.
No.
Really?
It might take more than a day.
We need to talk.
You're on mountain time.
You may go to 10 people.
I've got
We need to talk.
chronologically a few years, maybe.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Well, let's see if I have any other questions before this subject slips away. You and I have had a lot of back and forth talk, and things, people don't show up, and we're having conflicting ideas of maybe some things to be done. And by the way, you've done a great job, and I know you can't do everything all the time. I understand that. But would you like some help every now and then from any of us? I know last year I wasn't here, but I read the notes about some committees, and there may have been some committees formed that I'm not even aware of. But
Well, actually, that's a good point. There is a road committee.
okay,
And in fact, we were going to revisit that. It's down another line.
okay. Well, then I'll wait because that's
Well, we can do it right now. We talk about roads. It's a road committee. One of the members is Bill Nichols, and of
Okay.
course they're moving out. Their house is under contract and everything. So when he actually doesn't own the house anymore, I thought we'd revisit the road committee. And I was going to ask, is anybody here interested in serving on any committee, the road committee, or whatever?
I'll speak for Tom Hinkie. I have his proxy. I know he's always been interested in the road, being on the road committee.
He's already on it.
Oh, is he?
Tom,
There you
Tom's
go.
on it.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was Tom?
I think it's Tom, you, Bill Nichols, and Jim's the alternate.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
So essentially,
would
would
you
you
be
like to?
yeah. I'd like to be on it, and I'd like to help. I mean, not just be on it to complain, but be on it to help. And not that I feel like I'm complaining. I'm just saying, whenever we see issues of whether it's my road or anyone else's, if I can say Rick some phone calls or the rest of you guys on the committee, I'm can be pretty tough on being resilient and get people to answer phone calls. So, if you need some help, I'd be glad to help out.
probably what we'll just end up doing is, if it's agreeable to everybody, I see no reason why we shouldn't just appoint you when Bill's gone. And I think their house is going to close, and they're buying
If
his
we can
house.
do that.
We're looking at what, October 19th, I think? Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah,
And then
we have a little email group of the road committee. I think the big thing, and I'll just go ahead and give you my little 2 cents on this. I think the biggest thing with the gates, the lights, with the roads, with anything that's happening here is communication. And the more we can open up the channels of communication, now we've got everyone's email address. Thank you for getting that last year. And the more we can talk to each other, I know I sent an email to everyone telling you what happened in my house. And I think that the more we can talk and just keep an open channel between Rick, the president, and Paul, and myself, and everyone, and all the owners, I think the more informed we'll be, and no situation will get too big for us.
Well, here's what I wanted to do, and it never fully came to fruition. What I wanted to do was to set up a little reflector and a discussion board, okay, so that it would copy everybody on emails, okay, so that essentially when you put out an email, it would go to the entire homeowners association.
Yeah.
Okay, and that way we could stay a little bit more in the loop. I need somebody with a server though that can do that and some expertise because I don't have it. I'm a technological luddite, I'm afraid. So.
Well, maybe somebody can help out on that. But that would be a good idea, Paul.
Yeah, we'll see if we can arrange that. But so far, I haven't found anybody with a server that can do it.